Okay, do we have a doozy for all you pony lovers, because it is Mustang Mach-E week. We're here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, just outside of Bellevue, Washington, to check out not only the new 2024 Mustang GT, but also the Mustang GT Rally. We're going to tell you what's all new, and we're going to take that rally rallying. Let's go. So what's new on the new Mustang? We're in the GT right now. Some of the things you might not see, but they did do some changes. Starting up front, new headlamps. They basically generalized all the headlamps to the same one now, and it's styled after the regular gas Mustang. So it gives a little bit of heritage back to the Mustang there. If you open up that front trunk or the front now, yeah, it looks like a front, but previously, on other models, that front consisted of 27 different parts. Yeah, that actually costs more money, it's more complex, more things can go wrong. It's not good. Well, now it's one. So that's also a great thing too. New to the GT, eruption green. That's not a brand new color for Ford, but it definitely is a new color to the Mach-E. And they have this bronze edition package. I think it looks super, super hot. We have it in black, but also in that eruption green, especially with that GT grille. You know, it's not a real grille, but it has this real bling type of look to it. Plus you get these 20-inch machine gold wheels. If you go to the premium, you get 19-inch wheels, and on the Rally you also get 19-inch because you want a little bit more sidewall when you're actually taking it off-road. So let's get to the drive of the Mach-E. They have designed a brand new rear motor now, and it's done in-house. It is lighter, it's simpler, it's more efficient, and because of that, you get more performance out of it, and that's across the board. New to the GT, there is a new performance upgrade. It's not a separate package anymore, so you could buy the standard GT, which, by the way, comes standard now with the performance seats. You get the 15-inch rotors with the Brembo brakes as well. You also get the Ymagnaride suspension as well. That all comes standard. So if you buy the car, later on you figure, I want a little bit more performance, you want a higher top speed, more torque, you get 700 pound-feet of torque, same horsepower of 480 horsepower, you can just add that package on. So this new GT with the performance upgrade is quicker, a lot quicker, 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. So that's really, really good. You're in the high 11s for a quarter mile. It's quicker for the run to the quarter mile than the previous version. And also you get more range. They say 20 more miles since the introduction of the Mach-E, and a lot of it is to do with software. So this uses the Sync 4 system. They have over-the-air updates. You can get all different things with this over-the-air update, but also preconditioning for DC fast charging. You can charge from 10 to 80% with extended range battery in 36 minutes now. So quicker, all to do with just making the whole system more efficient. That's what they've done with this. Now, speaking of charging, you might have heard, guess what? The Mustang Mach-E can use all those Tesla superchargers now. And that adapter, currently right now, you actually have to apply for it, but it's free. After they finish with their program, they are going to charge you for it. No price available for that, but you do have access to over 15,000 Tesla superchargers with this Mach-E. Just want to share one more tidbit about this new Mach-E. We are on the freeway right now. This is equipped with their BlueCruise 1.3, and here's a little story. I drove here to this event from British Columbia. It was about a 3-hour drive, and I came down in a Lincoln product with the BlueCruise 1.0, and it pretty well just drove me the entire way by itself. Here's a little video that will show you. But now we're in the Mach-E, completely hands-free, and the difference between the 1 and the 1.3 is that this one you can do lane changes on it by just tapping on the turnstock, and it has this lane repositioning feature, and we tried that out and it works very well on the new Lincoln Nautilus, where, you know, if you're driving along and you have this large truck, for instance, you're going to pass, and they might be so wide that you kind of want to move over a little bit. Well, this system recognizes that and will just kind of like shimmy the car right over. It's very, very intuitive. And watch this, I'm going to do a lane change right now. Well, let's try one at least. Okay, I'm just going to tap the blinker. It says it's checking, and it is completely doing a lane change hands-free. Some other good news, if you have the older version of the BlueCruise, they will be rolling out updates over the air for your product for the older ones to upgrade to the newest version. That's a huge bonus. I was happy with BlueCruise 1. This 1.3 is it's so much better. Woo! All right, before we hit the dirt, let's talk about this brand new, first ever Mustang that is capable of going off-road. Yes, this is the Mach-E Rally. So how do you get into this one? Well, you just get an upgrade package from the Mustang Mach-E GT. So this package is $5,000. But you're going to get everything the Mach-E GT gets you, including the performance upgrades on the outside. First of all, appearance-wise, you get some racing stripes, or in this case, in this blue one that we're driving right now, you can actually opt for the stripe delete. It doesn't cost anything, you don't get any credit either, but yeah, it's up to you. I would take the stripes myself. Then you go into the front, which is instantly different, is because you have that shield grille, except you have integrated LED fog lamps right in there. Below that, the front splitter has been redesigned to give you a better approach angle, because you are going to take this off-road. This is rallycross inspired, it's rallycross tested on here. Ford actually created their own rallycross track at their R&D center, and they've put on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of off-road miles on this. And you know, it really shows, first of all, even before we even get onto the dirt. Then you go into the tires, you get the 19-inch. Then these 19-inch rims, which are exclusive to the Rally, they've got that great white Rally look, and also Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires, really aggressive tread on here. They got the Mountain Snowflake, good for all seasons, you know, but they're going to be really good for dirt. If it looks a little bit higher, it is as well, because this has a 1-inch lift on it, and the standard Ymagnaride that we talked about that comes standard on the GT is actually tuned for rallycross driving. And when you match that Ymagnaride with this larger sidewall of a tire, we're on the road here, and it really does have a great presence on the road. Whether you're driving sporty or just cruising around, it's really comfortable, this ride. Now, if you want to go into the sport settings, well, we have Whisper Engage, we have Unbridled, which basically gives you all your performance upgrades. Now there's a separate little tab called Rally Sport, and when you actually choose a Rally Sport, the sound increases. Okay, it says that the iPedal is paused right now because we have quite a high charge. The traction control has turned off, and the Ymagnaride has increased the damping, and also the steering. The steering is considerably heavier on this. This thing does move. A couple other things, you do get a tow recovery hook on the front, and you get a very, very aggressive roof spoiler, 100% rallycross inspired for sure. So forget all this talk about on the road, let's take it off-road.
There's a lot of power. You can. I was given hot laps in them this morning. You can make these things work. They do exactly what you need. Now, I've driven a few EVs. This one certainly handles the loose surface the best. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's go for it. So we got a straightaway and then a left-hander.
Left-hander.
Yep. So go.
Okay, yeah.
Little brake. There you go. All the way through that left. Be patient. Now a little bit of gas. There we go. Lift off. Easy power, and you can ride the throttle all the way through. Keep the wheel turned in. There you go. Use that all-wheel drive. Look left.
It's actually fairly predictable. You get that rhythm going.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely works.
With the great instructors at DirtFish Rally School, all the upgrades, including that new rally mode, which opens up all the parameters, letting you have a little bit more fun, or actually a lot more fun, the new Mach-E Rally really shines when piloting through the rough stuff. It's not just the 480 horsepower, but it's the almost instant 700 pound-feet of torque that makes drifting sideways almost a piece of cake. You really do look like a much better driver than what you probably are. It's so easy to regulate the power, and with that Ymagnaride suspension, you can easily feel and play with the weight transfer of this heavy EV to your advantage and kind of create a beautiful dirt ballet. Ford has done a great job with the rally tuning, and the best thing though is that it doesn't compromise your on-road experience. This is a lot of fun.
Dude,
it is so much fun. Is it more fun in a gas car?
It's fun going fast and sideways regardless. The weirdest thing for me adjusting for it was having this amount of power and slide and then just hearing the road instead of the motor. Yeah, that was the bit that caught me by surprise at first, where you're like, wow, this thing moves, but I can't hear it. All right, you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go for one more, buddy.
Okay, here we go.
Run three, run three.
Launching it. Whoa, so much traction.
Easy. Now a little throttle, feel it come around. A little bit of power. There it is. Lift off, let it tuck in. Little throttle, it might get squirrely on you. There it is.
Awesome, thanks so much, Jack.
It's been a pleasure, my friend. Nicely done. Okay,
it has been a blast the last 2 days in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, rallying this thing at DirtFish. What a hoot. If you get a chance to come here and learn some rally driving, absolutely recommend it. So, question is, which Mach-E do you get? Well, you can get the base select that starts at $55,000. These are Canadian dollars. If you want something with more bells and whistles, the premium is $61,000. For both of them, add on an extra $4,000, you get that over 90 kilowatt hour extended range battery. That might be a big plus for, especially for our Canadians in the wintertime, you're gonna get that little bit extra range. Then we get to the GT, that is $70,000. Now that only comes in the extended range, so it's $5,000 more than the premium with all-wheel drive with extended range. But with that $5,000, there is quite a lot of value there, including the different rims that you get. You get the standard Brembo brakes, you also get the standard Ymagnaride suspension, and you get more power, torque, all of that stuff with that GT. So if you really, really value performance, that's definitely going to be the one to get. But if you want something completely different, hey, you just take that Mustang GT, you add on the rally package that we have here. It's an extra $5,000, making this $75,000. Gives you everything the GT has, plus you get all the rally bits, you know, the underbody protection, the fog lamps, the different front valence, different wheels, the different tires, you know, and the rally modes. Is it for everyone? Absolutely not. But the fact that they actually designed a Mustang Mach-E to be driven off-road, I gotta give them a lot of credit for that. And as you can see, it is extremely capable. So if you want something completely bonkers for an electric vehicle, this is gonna be it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like and subscribe. See you on the next video. Ciao.